Hello everybody, and my name is Reginald, and we're playing Pass Patata. It's such a wonderful little game. Oh, I love it so much. So today we're going to be painting. That's what this game's all about. You're an artiste, and you just want to paint. But sometimes painting is hard. So that's what we're here to solve. Why can we be a good painter? I tried painting once, a long time ago, and sometimes, just sometimes, it just didn't work, it just didn't work out for me, Sometimes I feel like I get a real banger, but ultimately, it would not be a banger, I thought it was some dark grey. Fading in the shadow across the land, That's pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to get a nice path, right? Yes, perfect. And then it'll get a little lighter. And then we're going to really throw him for the loop because the pass is real bright, Right there! We'll get a little closer as well, so it's going to be a little bigger. Now there we go! Have we got a nice little path drawing? I'm going to grab this guy. Perfect. Alright, beautiful. Anyway, this is going to be our first painting, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab ourselves a sun right here in the corner. And we're going to put a little sunspot right there. Yes. We're going to get some of the dark one. And look at it like that. And then we're going to get small tiny baby. And then, anyway. Yes, I love painting, and I first started painting. My first attempt at painting was with my brother Barry. I don't know if you heard me talk about Barry on the podcast, but Barry, he was my brother. God rest his soul. He died. Well, I heard he died. I don't know if he's actually dead. My aunt Susan told me he was dead, but I don't really know if he's dead. Of course, I am adopted. I was adopted by Jeremy Jackson, and that went well. He's very nice man, so big house, window. Oh no, that's what it looks like. Okay. Oh yes, that's what we'll do. We'll go. Oh no. Yes, perfect, beautiful. I love it. So we're gonna go and we're gonna slap this right there, and we're gonna call it. We're going to call it. Oh no! And we're going to go ahead, we're going to download it. Alright. Hello, Baguette Man. Please look at, oh no, it's my news painting. And today, we're going to do one of these fancy guys. And today we're going to do a sunset. Who is that? You offer me, no, never. Ooh, 80 is pretty good. We'll go ahead and accept that one. Have fun. You have fun with it. Put it on your wall. Okay. And then we're gonna put as if it's, a nice sunset. And we're gonna take the big bright one and we're gonna put it in. Alright. And now we're gonna take the dark green. We're just gonna put it. And we're gonna take a little bit of that. Oh. Things are getting nice. And it's really, really beautiful. And, sometimes you can see the moon up there. The moon up there. Go slap the moon up there. It's just peeking down on us. Hi there, Reginald. How do you do? But hello, Reginald. How goes the painting? The moon's saying to us. And, it's going well, I think. But now we have small people. That guy's a punk rocker. That's very cool. I tried the punk rock thing whenever I was a teenager, but I couldn't quite get into it, sadly. As, you know, it just wasn't my thing. Jeremy was very adamant about me not being a punk rock addict. He did not fit me very well. And frankly, I kind of think he's right. He also said painting didn't fit me, but I didn't listen. Sometimes Jeremy's a bit weird. I mean, that's just the way he is, though. We don't really talk about it much. It makes it angry. Barry himself used to make jokes. Through letter, used to say, Reginald, I hate you so much, I hope you die in a fire. I used to say, oh, Barry, you're such a kidder. But Dad, Jeremy didn't like it too much. Yeah, he sued Barry for harassing me. But, you know, I think serious. Sure, we'll keep it at that. That looks nice. It'll be called... Oh, I think it's too bland, actually. What if we had a tree? We had a little tree in the background. Oh, little tree. A little tree. I like it. I like it a lot. It's good. We'll make another little log cabin. Beautiful log cabin. At least I think it is. I love log cabin. Sometimes, you know, I think of Barry and I'm like, oh Barry, he was such a nice guy. But then other times I'm like, you know, Barry was kind of a weenie. You know? He used to sneak into my bedroom when I was but a lad, and he used to pretend that he used to dress me in a Michael Myers mask. Hide in my closet, and then when I would wake up in the middle of the night from his tapping noises he used to make, he would peek his head out in the Michael Myers mask and stare at me. He was such a kidder, that guy. Such a kidder. But yeah, I think that painting's done. We're gonna call this one Sunset House and Tree. Well, I'm so... Oh, Daddy must love it wherever you see all my paintings on my He'll change his mind on me being alive. I think we should go a little darker this time. What do you think? I think so too. Well, here we go. We'll go ahead and we'll add one of these fancy guys. Little lilac, maybe. Oh, we got ourselves a nice 108. Okay, we'll take it. Go ahead. We'll add a little blotch. Should we do some strange art here? Some different art. Yeah. Something a little different. Let's do a portrait of Dad! Perfect. Alright. Portrait of Dad. He's kind of a big bulky neck, I think. Yes, big bulky neck. And, usually wears one of these kind of greyish shirts. And of course, Dad's very buff. He's a very buff man, Dad. Okay. And then we're gonna have nice buttons, like a jacket. He usually wears a pea coat, but I don't necessarily know how to draw a pea coat. I'll do my best here. And this is about as good as I can get to a pea coat. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and try. And we're gonna make his hair next. He's got dark brown hair, long brown hair. Big bushy scruffy beard. Scruffy beard. Alright, and then we're gonna add his mouth. That's always got that serious look in his eye. Boop, boop. There. Perfect. Looks wonderful. Looks just like him. Eyebrows. Oh, I almost forgot the eyebrows. Yes. And, looks pretty good. He's also got a little scrub. Yes, perfect. And then we're gonna add a little bit. He has a scar on him. He does. good, that looks like that. And in the background up here, we'll have Barry. And doing what Barry loves to do. I know what Barry loves to do. There's Barry right there. I'm mad because I'm Barry. I'm an angry person. He's not gonna have a body because, you know, Barry's and he's gonna basically be swearing at Dad because he used to love to do that. It was such a funny joke. It was such a... He sent letters to swear at Dad. And, yeah, Dad just said, oh, ignore him, Reginald, but I still have to read them. I used to read them to you, Dad. He used to find it so enraging. And I don't understand why. Dad and Barry. We'll see if that understand. Okay, we'll see if who wants Dad and Barry. Let's go make another painting. And I think we're going to do a night sky this time. So I'm not going to flip it. That's being vertical. 81. Not bad, not bad. Can you do better? Can you not do better? Well, sorry, you can't have it then, can you? You don't want to pay the price, then you're not going to get the object in which you're trying to pay for. Sorry there, buddy. Now this is a man of... Now that's a man of culture. And we're going to have big old bright stars. We love stars. I love looking for stars. You know, this one. Not near as fun as the actually, but fun nonetheless. We're gonna go and we're gonna put the moon candle right there in the center. I like that. And then we're gonna have, of course, a little shape of the moon's got a shape like that. Or should we have it? No, I like it. And on the moon, I like that. You think it's rather simplistic. Like that. Yes, beautiful. Very hard to see. I won't lie. That's okay. That's okay. And then we're gonna put maybe a cloud. Remember, clouds are never the same shape. Ever. But you can make them a little more bubbly. And now illuminate. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna see how it looks in the end. An inverted colour. It looks like the moon's grown some sort of strange vomit cloud, doesn't it? Well, okay, what if we do this instead, right? A bit of grey down there. Nice grey cloud. It's just night time. The clouds aren't always so, you know. Clouds aren't always so, you know, what in the night times. And then we can add some yellow. Some white. Hello, Reginald, what are you saying? Don't know your colours after all. And I love adding these little shadings behind it, because I feel like it adds a whole new life to the cloud in such a simplistic way. And I just find it so fun to do, really. Like that. So fun to do. I enjoy it quite a bit. It makes it look so much more poofy. And I'm gonna go and finish that one. I'm gonna slap it down. Give me some money, you know. We're gonna name this one "Give Me Some Money!" Exclamation point. And we're gonna go and walk back over. Oh, this has been such a joy to do. We're gonna take a blue now. And this blue is gonna be wonderful because, you know, I love blue. It's so much fun. It's one of my favourite colours. And we're gonna go and we're gonna add some paint because we're gonna make a fantasy world. And I love fantasy world, let me tell you. Oh no, cookie baking grandmas turn evil? That's awful. What is the world coming to? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, sir. You don't get it because you're not going to pay the price. You're not going to get it. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to do each shit. There's a pyramid right there. We're going to do a tiny pyramid. Yeah? A little pyramid there. I know they look goofy, but don't worry, we'll fix them. We'll fix them. Because not all pyramids are good. They've been a long time. And what is that? Oh. You're a lady of class, I always say, so I'm going to have to take you up on that offer. It's not as big as the other one you had. Ooh, it's the new thing on the street right now. That's right, passport. That's me. And we're going to add these because this makes them get a little brick dimension. Yeah? Look at that brick. Those are some good brickies. Kind of looks like a waffle cone. You know what? We're going back to the original plan. It kind of looks like garbage. This is ice cream. And it's all flooded everywhere all over the ground. I like that. That's fun. We're going to have the shading on this. It's shadowy over this ice cream here. Anyway. And now over here on this one, we're going to turn that one into greeny, grassy hill. We're going to have grass. Because, you know, we kind of goofed up, but we're going to, you know what, we're just going to restart the whole thing. This isn't going to work. So what do? Paint over everything. Paint over it all. Wow, amazing. We're going to turn it horizontal. We're going to take an orange now, right? And we're going to do this. It's going to be something completely different. It's going to be something completely different than what we originally planned. The table, right? And on the table, oh shit. It's a table. And on the table is a beautiful basket. And the basket's going to be kind of like that. It'll be all I don't know if it's called a wicker basket. I don't think it's a wicker. I'm trying to say. I think it's a different form of like strips that into lap, kind of like at the top of an apple pie. Anyway, inside of it, right? Maybe we got. But inside, we're going to have an oven, and perhaps a. We have a highlight. Maybe we should have a highlight there. Oh, that looks so much better. Yes, that looks so much better. And then we'll have the highlight there. And then we'll have a banana. Everyone loves bananas. Start with a banana. Add on in there. We'll make it a relatively fat banana. Banana. And then we're gonna add grapes, I think. So grapes are pretty easy. Need to add some. And then a very sticky top. A sprig. Or the grape, not a leaf. I don't know if I've never seen a sprig of grapes. But I don't know if they actually have leaves on them or not. I don't know how the grapes grow. But we're we're gonna assume that they have leaves on them because this is our little fantasy world and it's beautiful. And we're gonna go ahead and redraw this basket. The basket's gonna be relatively big. And then we're gonna grab this big hand. The handle's gonna be kind of big. It's kind of a rough handle. Seeing some wear and tear. Erase this hand. Careful now not to delete the banana. And then there. I think we are good to go there. Now we can add the amazing wicker. Not wicker. We already got through that. Right there. Inside it looks like some sort of cage of fruit. And that's beautiful. I think it's wonderful. Put it out. And we'll call it fruit prison. Yes. Fruit prison. We're going to say fruit prison. Right? And every artist has a dark age. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little dark age. So we're going to go completely black. Everyone's got to get dark somehow. Everyone's got to get dark. And we're going to add a little purple. We're going to do something abstract, I think. So boom, there we go. And boom, there's that one. And we're going to add one strand of that, right? And then we're going to add a little bit of yellow, I think. And then we're going to add some black again to erase some of it and show the background more. And then the dark will have oh, you're a man of culture, I see. Thank you, Benjamin. We unlocked a tool. The hipsters are having a meeting to discuss your rising popularity. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use this. Well, make it a little more spooky. Yeah, there's so much spooks that adds. That's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And now we're going to take very scary. Well, that's not what I meant to do. It looks a little silly now. Blood on it, I guess it looks more like lipstick, but it's blood. Just remember that's blood, not lipstick. And then we'll have a scary hat, I think. It'll be a green scary hat. It's very scary. Top hats are pretty scary, I think. Not really top hats, more like I don't know, like the hat the Undertaker has in the WWE's. That's scary, right? Yes. And green's a scary colour because it's the colour of vomit. That's scary. I think this one's ready. I don't think this one's going to be our most popular. It's our first abstract, so it's not going to be too good. Okay. Now it'll be called Please Be Nice. Yes, perfect. Alright, save that. And then we're going to go here and we're going to make something a little better. We're going to go back to our roots because obviously the abstract paintings don't work. Yep. That's what I thought too, Steve, honestly. Yep, you're not too far off there, bud. We're going to make a street, I think. So we're going to start with a little black. And put it all down there. We're going to actually want grey skies. Grey skies, very good. And, we'll take a little black. And colour the painting in black. Oh, you like it then? Oh, okay, you can have it. Very well. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll have maybe grey skies isn't the answer. Maybe white skies is the answer. You know, white sky's good. And then black road. Then we'll have a little bit of grey. Oh, I didn't hit the grey. I was wondering. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I'm so unprofessional. I'm still getting used to this thing. I'll get the hang of it. We'll have some yellow lines on the road. Just like a road, yeah. And then we'll have a red car, I think. A truck, yes. Everyone loves trucks. Kind of like Ryan's truck. Ryan's got a red truck. He's driving on the road, you know. Ryan, it'll be Ryan headed to work, heading to the Diamond Goose building. He'll be heading to the Diamond Goose building on... And that's where we're located. It's quite wonderful. I love it. We're right outside the, and that's just so amazing that it's there, you know? And Ryan does. So we're gonna have a big... He has a big old American flag on his truck. He loves America so much, just like Daddy. He doesn't actually have one of these on his truck, but I think it'd be nice to have a nice American flag. And we can't draw... It's not very accurate, but that's what we can do right now. So we're gonna hit the stars there. Like I said, it's not accurate, but it's you can tell what it is, I think. Okay. Well, oh well. I'm here. And inside we'll have Ryan. And that's Ryan driving. And we'll have a girl walking down the road, I think. Comedy legend Funny Frederick makes comeback, gets booed off the stage. Oh my goodness gracious. He used to be so good back in the day. And then we're gonna have a girl. She'll just be walking. She'll have a beautiful pink dress. Well no, maybe not a pink dress, she'll have a raincoat. I think I have an idea. Beautiful. She'll go back here. Perfect. Very beautiful. Okay, oh, well, there's a pupil she's looking at. And she's looking up because I think it's going to be raining outside. It's raining pretty heavily out there. You know, oh boy, you better get inside, you know. You don't want that. The American flag's getting wet. Ryan should really, yeah, you know what, I feel like Ryan never let the American flag get wet. But the American flag should also have one big umbrella over it. That way, you know, it doesn't get wet. Because he doesn't like his American flag is getting quite wet. Does he? Okay. Oh, right. And that looks good. We're going to add... It will rain over here now. Raining over here. And I think this one will be called Summer Rain. Summer Rain. Outside. Because it's summer rain outside the... And it'll be wonderful. What's really next? I think we have time for one more painting before we end this episode of Reginald. I want carefully crafted paintings. Listen, George, George, where you get... Hold on. George, get back here. George, listen. I worked really hard on that, and you can't just walk up and do that, right? George? Steve, not you too! Steve, it's wonderful. I worked so hard on it. George, get away from my register. Oh, good lord. George, Steve, where'd you get that coffee? It smells wonderful. I think we're in time for one more painting before we move on. And, you know. So we're gonna go for blue. Oh my goodness. My goodness me. Oh no, go back up. I'm sorry, you can have it. Excellent! Someone's taking notice of Passport House activities. Hello, spaghetti. I hope they don't come while I'm painting something silly. So we're gonna paint something a little silly today. Something silly we're gonna paint is, I think, an orc. Oh, something wonderful, a big orc. Justin's always talking about D&D. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a big old orc here. He's telling me about orcs and what they are. They're big green people. They're quite scary. Right? And so, he was like, you would play an excellent orc. So we're gonna give him a big old chin like that. And, his eyes are gonna be big. Like orc eyes. Yeah, because orcs are awesome, apparently. He's gonna be, kind of googly-eyed because orcs are kind of not smart as well. Now we got it. Kind of like right. And then we've got to have like a little shading. Like that, yes, beautiful. And the orc, he's going to be a happy orc though. Real happy orc. Okay, beautiful. And we're going to have a little bit of highlights on it. Beautiful. Now his little ball shiny on there that I think looks wonderful. And he's going to have a wonderful body as well. A big muscly body. Let's work on his pecs first. Big orc's got to have big orc pecs, right? A boom and boom. What's boom? Boom. 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 He's got big old orc pec arms. Like, yeah, look at my muscles, they're so huge because I'm so cool and orky. Yeah, beautiful. Look how amazing and orky I am. Raw, I'm so cool. And as for a neck, wow. Like that, that's a good neck, I think. Yes, and then we'll have the start of muscly orc legs. Like that. Amazing, okay. And oh, I almost forgot his other arm. How silly of me. And it's not good, he's got a hold of his arm. Yeah, as if he's going for a little knuckle punch. He's like, hey bro, give me a knuckle pound. Yes, perfect. He's like, hey bro, pound it, bro. Because he's an orc and he's just that friendly and nice. And, I suppose he needs a little bit of... Oh, he needs pants. I just realised. No, you don't want pants. This, what kind of pants do you need? Orange pants? I need orange pants. Look for it. Orange pants. Skin tight. Pants. Oh! And then, we'll give him a little orc nipples as well. Orc nipples. Perfect. Now that is an orc worth walking for. And that's a pretty good orc. I like him. I like him a lot. And this will be called Justin's Orc. I like it. Right, and I think that's about it for this episode of Pass Put Out. Maggie, I ask you don't yell that out loud, please. Keep it to yourself, yeah? It's just a friendly thing to do. Thanks for joining me for Pass Put Out. Tune in next time for the next painting session. Maybe we'll get our special visitor. Toodles!